All right, how's it going, everyone? We are back and doing mostly better. Still a little congested, but we're here. We are more functional than we were last week, which is always a good thing. We're gonna play some cardboard. Hey, Gundam, how's it going? Hope you're doing well. Oh, and before I forget, because I have the memory of a goldfish otherwise, the new chat emotes for the Twitch chat here are in place. So if you want to use any of those, we have a lot more fun things to take advantage of. More so if you're a subscriber, but I made sure there were plenty of options for those that were looking to get more of me in their life, which, why wouldn't you want more of me? It's a good thing, most of the time. Maybe. I don't know. Anyway. So, last time we were playing this game, which was a while ago, actually. If I'm not mistaken. Oh, I can find the button. Change tab. Yep. Managed to pick ourselves up a copy of Stardust Dragon and Black Rose Dragon. So we are in the saddle with on the saddle, not in the saddle. That would be maybe a bit displaced. We are doing pretty good for our synchro pool. We have a good level 8 and we have a good level 7. Let's see. Doing water decals on my model kit when my Beyond the Horizon limited edition comes in. Yeah, so... Oh, thank you for the gifted sub, the Emperor, Cam. I appreciate it greatly. You can finally do this. True! Yeah, I guess on that note, you know, I do want to get back to more trail streaming eventually. I know for a fact I'm probably going to pick up a copy of Beyond the Horizon when it drops, just not because I'm going to skip all of CS 2 through 4, Reverie, and Daybreak, but for some reason I can never find the games like a few months after launch. Like, I remember seeing a copy of Daybreak 2 on shelves, thinking, oh, I'll just pick it up whenever it's, you know, closer to the time when I will be playing that, and then it just vanished one day. So, better now than later. I'll just have it sitting pretty on a shelf for a while. Just like my copy of Reverie, actually. Okay, so, on with the story mode. This is why I prefer Twitch's subs to YouTube. You mean the gacha machine, right? So, if I'm not mistaken, I'm pretty sure some of the gates in Yggdrasil require either Black Rose or Stardust, so I'm going to just check those real quick. Yugioh. Be careful, spoilers are going to be all over already. You've been seeing people with their copies and Final Boss endings uploaded already. I mean, dude, I have been already avoiding trail spoilers. If I see anything that looks moderately good looking in 3D, I'm going to be dodging that shit. If I see a single strand of Kevin Graham's finely coiffed hair, I am dipping. Let's see, we sure do share a lot of true. Okay, let's see. That's just telling me to use Stardust Dragon, which, I mean, I already do. If I can check the map guide, that'd probably be better. Gotta love old game facts guides from the mid to late 2000s. Okay, Yggdrasil Floor 1 has a Stardust Dragon lock, so I will go there real quick. Oh, I was already in the middle of that one. Funny. Roll the roulette. Can I, like, check the map first? Let me just roll a bit more. Okay. Let's... this, I suppose. Okay, so domino points. There's the Stardust Dragon log. Okay. Let me just read. You got for me, Gundam. To explain the secrets... Oh, wait. 6-star thing in Genshin, you get 3 starter characters. They never get right up on banners ever. Like yesterday, I got my. Oh yeah, yes. I'm now only the. Yeah. I've been told multiple times about how you and well, I say you and Cam. Cam has been trying to gift you specifically subs, and it just never pans out. It's really funny. Okay, so... what's the other lock, actually? Oh, it's Black Rose Dragon. That's funny. So this is literally the floor I need to be on. Curious what the... item I get is actually, let's see, it's J3. Oh, it's okay. Interesting. How have you been finding Duel Transer? It's on my backlog of wacky Yu-Gi-Oh games along with Psycho Card Battle. It's literally the Edison format, but just a board game. It's a bit slow and methodical. I've really only been able to find the time to, like, make plot progress on one stage at a time per stream. But it's fun. Very quirky mechanics otherwise, but hey, whatever works. I'm also kind of just thinking right now, because I know the roulette actually increases the range of how far I can move based on, like, my level. I might come back to this floor later to try and get the card on the other side of the other lock, because I don't think we have enough movement power to get there yet, unless I get really lucky with RNG. It's so funny to me that me and Cam have just been discovering each other in the wild. Oh, hey, you know, when you share enough common interests, eventually you'll find the other person. Let's see. To be fair, your name is Gundam and you like Kamen Rider a lot. So yeah. Okay. Well. Oh, I know what we can do. We can do the classic. Wait. No. I don't have a target there. We'll do Psychic Snail. We're just gonna hit in, see if this connects. Let's see, Rush Duel Psycho Battle Royale. The patch translating the card so you don't even care about... Okay, that's really nice. Yeah, I've been meaning to at least give Rush Duels a shot at some point, but I've just never had the opportunity arise. It looks fun though. I like that a lot of older cards are seeing play in different, unique ways. Like I think they just retrained like Larvae Moth and Perfectly Ultimate Great Moth. It's now a fusion monster. Get that crap out of here. Okay, there's Psychic Commander. Yeah, we'll just go for it. Keep making the push. Sequel to the Switch Rush game we got. Only flaws unlocking deck building after beating the main story. I guess that's one way to approach balance in a Yu-Gi-Oh card game. Just simply don't let the player build anything meta. Otherwise, you end up with me, who's gunning for Blackwing's Frame 1 here. As for some reason, all of the core is just like 2 sets, I'm pretty sure. Okay, so I have the funny Deep Sea Diva combo, but what do I have that actually works with it? Exactly, Magical Android. Okay. Okay, I have an idea. A very funny idea. We're just gonna attack. And if neither of these back row are real, we E-Telly for the killing shot. I'm pretty sure we have Krebons in the deck now. Okay, that's my cue. Oh, I didn't put Krebons in the deck. Okay, I'll have to fix that. I do remember pulling one, though, so we should be good there, at least. When in doubt, it's always Magical Android. Yeah, because they never give you Ally of Justice Catastor in the early games for some reason. Oh, I say for some reason. That just seems like good game design. You don't want your players to have the broken cards early, so you're gonna put them behind some weirdly specific unlock clause to keep them out of hands. I don't understand Yu-Gi-Oh! It's just fun to watch you play. Now, Duel Links, if I got the... Oh, wait. Got the game right. Isn't fun to watch. See, the funny thing with Duel Links is it's, like, a weird, more esoteric version of Yu-Gi-Oh! Just because the skill system makes it to where you're playing on a completely different axes than you would if it were... the standard TCG. Krebons is like the best tuner for the deck. Yeah, it's an E-Telly target, a 2, and has a effect that effectively lets you do things. That lets you fade battle destruction a few times, depending on if you have enough life points. Let me just do a narrow search here for psychics. Ah, I have 5 of them. So we have Mind Protector and... Oh yeah, we can finally toss out Psychic Jumper. Thank God. I've been waiting for this moment. Yu-Gi-Oh! Pre-Links and Pendulums is pretty simple. These games do a decent enough job teaching you. Yeah, no, that's what I've been saying. Like, if you want to learn the game of Yu-Gi-Oh!, start with something like, early Game Boy Advance to 5D's if you want to, you know, slowly kind of grasp the game mechanics. Skills make Duel Links a different game entirely. Again, will forever disappoint me that modern dueling skills are like 3 cards in one, as opposed to just being one really good effect that changes the dynamic of gameplay. Like, you know, oh, just put 1 monster in the graveyard at the start of your turn, or summon 3 bodies that are kind of shit otherwise if your life points are low enough. If you can't tell, I really do miss pre-errata cyber style and what grows in the graveyard a lot. Yeah, let's see, what can we get from the pack system here? We're still missing the Goyo Guardian. Not have enough DP. We'll try for 5. Magic is going through an identity crisis. It's not super shocking. They're basically Fortnite collab, but yeah. It's funny, I like when Yu-Gi-Oh! Does collabs, because it's, like, subtle and not, you know, literally putting SpongeBob SquarePants in the game. Like Rescue Rabbit in a soccer uniform, for a team I am frankly not familiar with in the slightest. Though I think at one point they did, was it make a card for, Monster Strike, that, like, marble gacha game, and I don't think we have that monster in, English yet, but... It's a vanilla, it doesn't really hurt anything. I think, like, at worst it has, like, slightly better stats than Summon Skull, but I could be wrong. Just, you know, with none of the synergy that makes Summon Skull even a considered option. Though it was called, like, Lightbringer Lucifer or something, so it could very well be a Fiendsmith target if it's, like, Light Fiend. Who knows? At least it's not Decoy. Okay, well, we'll revisit floor 1 later, but for now, we're going to go to Bifrost. Okay, let's see what we got. Elevator over there, I think needs to go down. I don't think it'll be that easy for us. A lot of these golem-looking dudes here. Can't we just go home? The cards are scared. Ah, I see. So it wasn't just my hand shaking. Got it. To be fair, Yu-Gi-Oh! Has had a bunch of archetypes that basically collapse, like Dragon Maid's, Cosmos, and Super Quantum. Well, they all do, like, slightly different things, which is, you know, part of the appeal. Like, you get the interesting, varied art styles, but you also get, like, stuff that are somewhat familiar. And, you know, Cosmos are, like, a mix of both Wizard of Oz and Star Wars, so it's not one thing that it's trying to, you know, evoke feelings of. I know, we're climbing the obviously evil tower downwards now. After the previous host had a midlife crisis. This panel disappears after spending the relay set number of times. Oh. Okay, so let me assess here. So... Okay, I think I see what it's doing. Ooh, slow panels, okay. Okay, so after a set number of moves, the panels just explode. I'll say I'm more interested in Vanguard right now, but I'm going to watch the show first because it looks fun. You know, that's... yeah. Just, you know, gravitate towards the card game that you, personally find the most interesting. Nope. Vanguard's a great Gundam. Dear Days is the only official online game, but there's fun... yeah, right. The forever funny issue of, Hardfight Vanguard not having a properly updated official simulator. Still can't believe why Shores beat you to that one. Nope. What are we doing? Okay, if it's destroyed by Battle World, I'm not doing that. White magical hat. Oh, it's one of these kinds of decks. I see. Oh, destroy the woman. Bubble Crash. So the amount remaining in field and in their hand is 5. Okay. I think my sacrificial lamb here will be Psychic Commander. Oh, that's great. Yeah, we'll go Deep Sea Diva. Oh, wait, to be fair, Westward is doing a weird Pokemon scheme which is a first for a card game. No. Not a first, actually. I can say Yu-Gi-Oh! Did it first. Just only in Japan. Because they did, was it the Duel Monsters 4, split into 3 separate versions, where you could only use specific cards if you were playing the right version, but you could still get the cards, in, like, drop pools. I did a whole stream series of, what was it, the Joey side of that, and I remember getting really annoyed with, getting something that was like, oh, this is a straight upgrade for my deck, and then it was like, nope, can only use in Yugi or Kaiba mode. Anyway, something, the hopes of the world coalesce into a single star. Let's rev it up! Synchro Summon! He lives! My only complaint is that for some reason he's gold rare. I don't like that. Anyway, Stardust Dragon crushes balls. Never mind, right, he's a robot. He doesn't have balls. Anyway, in phase. Again, maybe it's just my, nostalgic, zoomer brain for a 5D... Man, another Psychic Commander. But, I don't know. I think Stardust Dragon is, like, top, peak Yu-Gi-Oh! Boss monster design. He's so cool. Decade Commander. Okay, so this Transcender is not actually... Oh, wait. It does have a discard effect, that's why. RDA, man, myself. I'm okay. Both of the, you know... Okay, I say both. All of the Cyno Dragons are really cool. I like them. Okay, granted, Livestream Dragon is a little weird, but... You know, I think a majority of them are really great, including RDA. Okay, so I think we have a 1 and a 3 still index, so we'll just go for that. RDA, then Power Tool. If Power Tool is a million advanced, then I am one of them. You know, I have a really funny deck in Edison that just spits, or, well, that you would like. It literally just spits out 3 Power Tool dragons and calls it a day. Shoutouts to Gemini monsters and having extremely broken effects to compensate for the fact you have to summon them twice. Okay, Krebons. Yeah, we'll go for Parshath. As long as we agree Blackwing Dragon is the worst, I'll be fine. Okay, see, it really depends on if we consider Lifestream Dragon a different entity from Power Tool, because I don't like Lifestream Dragon. He looks like a shriveled nutsack. Ooh, hanging on by a thread. And I don't know, it's like, was it more recent illustrations of AFD have had me, reconsider a few of, my thoughts on some of the Signer Dragons just a little bit in my rankings. Gemini monsters have not been used enough. Sad fact, no Gemini monsters have been properly Gemini summoned in the anime. Oh, my homies hate Livestream, don't worry. Could just go around. I don't need to fight Blister. Well, actually. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's literally the same route. Okay, you just live to give exposition. Gotcha. Read the Brave Wanderer. Yeah. Wait, I just looked at that dragon. What is that design? Yeah, again, Livestream Dragon is hideous. No notes. Well. Just eats all of my AP? Okay, fun. Underwater City. Oh boy. We're gonna get another Umi deck we're gonna have to fight. Please, no ice barriers. All I ask for. Okay, well, we have instant magical android access, so that's nice. Oh, though this might screw up the math a little bit, actually. Since Legendary Ocean reduces all of the monsters by level 1. Yeah, it's just all water monsters. Funny. One day they will have to ban this card for being a floodgate somehow. Mark my words. I do can't decide if he's a Yu-Gi-Oh monster or a middle evolution Digimon. I'll sit on Snowman Eater, just for a turn. If he summons Daedalus, he summons Daedalus. Oistia Meistia. Okay. Pop the Mother Grizzly so it doesn't give him access to its effect. Okay, so let's do some math here. 2 plus 1 plus 2. So we can make a 5, yeah. Okay. Alternatively, we can just make a 7. Wait. Do I have Mistworm in this? I do not have Mistworm. Okay. Thought I was cooking for a second there. We can still make, what's his name? Armor Master. Hey, you know, in all fairness, Livestream was like a monster that was designed middle of 5D's, so, you know, maybe they were running out of steam a little bit. Negate attack? Oh, man. What a pain. Okay. Set that, and we'll blow up the Legendary Ocean, momentarily. Orca Mega Fortress of Darkness. Ah, this card is useless. Yeah, it's just let me go to my turn. Thank you. Oh, we can do some shenanigans with Shura, but our Gale's already in the graveyard, so maybe not the best call. Go, my diva! Mr. Guildman has hit the board. And as much as I would like the boost from Legendary Ocean, I think let's see. So, no defense. I can beat over you with Armor Master. It might actually be beneficial to leave it up for a second. Just so Diva has the boost to hit over this guy. Oh wait, that's 200 defense. Oh my god, 2,000. No, yeah, no, I misread that. Oh well. Completely overthought that one. Oh well. Funny, I can convert the Armor Master into an 8. No, I think we'll just make a 5 here. What a nice, well-established board presence that totally doesn't lose to exactly one copy of Lightning Vortex. Oh, the second Legendary Ocean. Well, we'll go for Shura, see if it works out. And it's Mother Grizzly. Okay. It's bound to happen eventually, I suppose. At least I know this is the last one in deck, so we're good there. Gilman! Yeah, no, I like the visual effects of these, like, mid-2000s Yu-Gi-Oh! Games, because they always do something really cool where whenever a field spell is activated, there's, like, a 3D background representing the change in the board. Funny too, actually. I'm pretty sure in Tag Force 4, one of the PSP games, it actually has, was it a strategy similar to what our opponent's playing as the starter deck for you, so you get to see this one a lot. Because I'm like 99% sure they shared assets between those two games, but, you know, that's neither here nor there. Yeah, Sorcerer. Funny thought. We got Dark's Engrave, we just need a light. Harshath. Get in there. Starboy. Ancient dog water ass card. Incredible. Okay. Now the next question. What kind of hobby shop goodies can we find in the depths of Bifrost? Oh! That's a steal. Come on, Brianak! Ooh, Cyber Dragon, that's cool. Come on, come on, come on. Show me a synchro. Black one Pevin ain't bad. There he is! Okay. Probably one of the best cards we could have pulled from this set. Okay, let's see. So, destroy my battle now. I don't need to read Ice Bears. Cool that we got both copies of Cyber Dragon we're legally allowed to play. There he is, Brianak, Dragon of the Ice Barrier. Oh. Let's see, one tuner plus one or more non-tuner monsters. You can discard any number of cards to the graveyard to return the same number of cards from the field to the hand. This card is insane, as indicated by the fact it is limited in this format. One of the 3 synchro monsters to be limited. Very happy to have that in our kit now. And I would frankly say that justifies us playing like an additional copy of Krebons in place of one of our tuners, just because most of our 4s now can have access to that guy as a game ender. So let's see, toss out Mind Protector. There you are. Okay, got you. And there you are, Brianak, Dragon of the Ice Barrier. I think we will exchange you for a... Yeah, I mean, we really don't make, like, Psychic Life Transfer enough to warrant 2 copies of it in deck, I'd say, and we have Black Rose as another 7. Actually, wait, no, Power Tool's in here. I'm sorry, Cam, but we don't have any equipped spells. Are there any other summoning type monsters that are similar to Exodia, where you get a piece of each body? Not the instant win thing. I'm trying to figure out a good answer to that question. Because there are monsters in Yu-Gi-Oh! Where, you can do something what's known as a contact fusion, where you get 2 cards on the field, and some fusion monsters have the effect where you do not use an additional card to exchange them for a bigger guy. So, like, for instance, there's a monster called ABC Dragon Buster, where it takes a Assault Core, B, I don't play the deck personally, so I don't know the name. B, Buster Drake, and C, Crush Wyvern, and kinda, if they're, like, on the field or in your graveyard, you can just kinda shuffle them away, or no, banish them, and then bring out a guy that is more than the sum of the parts that you used for it. There's things similar to Exodia, but not, you reveal the pieces of them and it creates a guy. At least in most cases. There's usually some fancy schmancy way each deck does it. But no, there's definitely monsters out there that exist that are kind of parts of something greater. Like Gate Guardian, for example. Which actually just got a wave of support not too terribly long ago that does something similar. You kind of combine all of them into one giant monster. So yeah, I hope that answers the question. Is Exodia still banned in tournaments? He was never banned in tournaments, actually. He is limited to one copy for each of the pieces. So you can't run all three, or all... So a playset in Yu-Gi-Oh! Is 3 cards. You can't run a full playset of every piece of Exodia. You have to run exactly one of each. And that's kind of how it's designed. Oh. It's a funny thing where, you know, even if Exodia were to come back to multiple copies per deck, you would probably not play more than just the one of each piece, just because they don't do much on their own. But yeah, no, Exodia has been legal for a while, and it even has a full set of cards in the modern times that are basically retrains to make it a more competitively viable strategy. Cool deck, by the way. Okay. So I actually want to fight you, I think. Also, I gotta say, shoutouts to Twitch for kicking me out of my own chat to where I have to look over onto my OBS page to see the little chat window I created on my overlay. Okay. I was curious to see why you were here, because I remember you getting murked by the big bads here. Oh, we got the classic Blackwing combo of Black Whirlwind and any name, so doing pretty good. Let's see if that does it. Well, we can always try and knock out the Gaia power if they go for an attack. Plays Gaia power, but immediately sets a monster is very interesting. Heavy Storm. We'll take out that. Ah, Nightmare Wheel. Okay. No, combined doesn't do enough damage. We're just gonna swing with what we got right now. And I am just seeing cards I have never seen before in my life. Who is this guy? The only tournament thing I remember was a card limit thing, because if I remember the story, it was because of the Pot of Greed guy. Interesting. Can't say I'm particularly sure of the thing you're referring to. Like, the only major story I remember from like the olden days of Yu-Gi-Oh was the guys who brought like effectively a tower of bulk to a tournament that was otherwise functionally legal, and that's why we got the mandated rule of you have to have between 40 and 60 cards in your deck. Which, I mean, you know, was otherwise enforced in the games, but, you know. Not in paper play, for some reason. Can pitch Collude, pop that. And we can just wrap up the game. It's a while back I might have things myself. That's fair. There's been a lot of very funny incidents in Yu-Gi-Oh! I think my favorite one is the guy who brought a hand loop deck to a tournament that would kill you going first. However, the combo itself takes like 30 minutes to execute. So you would win game one, go into time, and then immediately win the whole match because time rules at the time dictated that whoever had the most wins in the match at present would take it if going into time. With no card limit, I can just imagine a guy walking up in card harbor just drawing cards off their body. Funny enough, there is a card in the game called That Grass Looks Greener, where it lets you send cards from the top of your deck to the graveyard until your deck has the same number of cards as your opponent. So many people, before it got banned, would take the card and intentionally build decks that want cards in the graveyard, but build them as such that they were 60 cards as opposed to 40, so you would always be milling at least like 20 or so cards if you went first. So I just imagine a situation where you have effectively a tower of cards, and then you play that thing, and just mill everything from the tower until it resembles a normal deck, and you just have a million different effects going off in your graveyard as a result. Oh, that was a rare case of the Wii lagging. Strange. Great Gaia power! Wow, this hand is garbage. And that's kind of better, I guess. Go, Gilman! Which one we hitting? Well, that's kind of rude. Stratos! Uh-oh. Haha, I am in danger. Okay, somehow to get over to this thing. Well, there's Devo, that helps. Okay, yeah, no, so it isn't a Gaia power deck in the sense that it is the field spell Gaia power. It is a Gaia power deck in that it is a deck that is designed to turbo out Evil Hero Dark Gaia, which is infinitely scarier. Let's see if we can wrap this up before that comes to pass. Or at the very least, heal away enough damage where that doesn't become an issue. Chaos Sorcerer's nice. I see. I don't think we need to pay more life points here. Let's just pass, see what happens. Surely our opponent can't beat us to death that fast. Just making sure. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Yeah, God, do I want to be stingy with this? Yeah, I think we'll do discard Kalut just to blow him up. Put Sakuretsu armor. And provided he doesn't do anything too crazy, we might have him next turn, depending on what our next draw looks like. Dark Fusion, okay. Wait, what? Okay, yeah. Oh. Take the damage, I suppose. Kribons! Okay, so we'll do this. Banishing a light and a dark. Get rid of the dark guy on the board. Normal summon Kribons. And, I I feel like Colossal Fighter might be the best bet here. If he makes another Dark Gaia, then, I mean, you know, he can't really do anything about it. Just have a guy on board that is forever pumped up and present, since I don't think this deck uses a lot of card effect removal. Okay, and let's Dust Tornado that back row. Oh, you know, another benefit is because Colossal Fighter gains attack based on both graveyards, warrior monsters, anything that he does will contribute to the big number. Alright, let's see if we can wrap this up. Morphing Jar! Ooh, okay. Yeah, I'll take 5 cards, sure. My hand was looking pretty empty. Alright, that's all the Transcenders. Oh, and I am allowed to leave. Before we do, though... Let's see... Artist Over... What is it? Yeah, Overdrive, Absolute Power Force. I remember Absolute Power Force being a really good set, but I can't remember why. Just gonna confirm real quick. I know this is like the last set of Edison era. Oh yeah, it had Drill Warrior. That's a good card. I don't think we have the means of making it though. Oh, Super Nimble Mega Hamster. That's a classic. Okay. I think I'm going to put some cash dollar into Light of Destruction, because this is where we get a lot of the Light Sworns, and I'm pretty sure Raico's in here. So what do we get? Celestia, Wolf, oh, and Gyzarus too. We decide to pivot into Glad Beasts. Another Wolf. Luminous is a good card. Happy to see you. Our third Wolf, our tax pulls are looking like the average Lightsworn player's hand. Even more so now, actually. Battery Man, never gonna see you. Unifrog is funny. Game. We're gonna give me some good pulls. Demise of the Land is better in other times. Ultimate Ancient Gear Golem, funny. Substitute is wacky. Arcus and Guardian of Orders, cool, I suppose. Not seeing a lot of the heavy hitter Light Sworns, or even Honest for that matter. Golden Bamboo Sword. What was Raikou in Light of Destruction, or was that Duelist Genesis? I I might just be misremembering. Oh, Charge of the Light Brigade was in Duelist Genesis. Yeah, no, Raiko was in, this set, so I was just getting unlucky with the pulls there. Thinking in terms of other cards I would like to see pulled, Lila and Honest would be really great here. Oh, Eden as well, the monk. Oh my god, Pachycephalo was in here too, that's crazy. That might be a little tempting to grind out some of these guys here. Probably just good idea to move on, and at a later date, if I need those cards, I can come back here, probably. Read! Funny, light monster support. Okay, let's move on to the next floor. Oh my god, what is this board? Elevator only goes 1 floor at a time. Yep. Odin! The walk down the road to Valhalla is a treacherous one. We have no intention of entering Valhalla. Ha ha ha. You do not get that choice. You must fight it out to the end, and I shall observe the result. What a joke! I will not take orders from someone like you. For some reason, you fail to comprehend the situation you are in. Ruined on to sound, there's no means of getting back. Yep. You have no choice but to dance to my tune. I see. Painful sound. Now, who will succumb to their cursed cries first? Nope. It's telling me to attack you. Fighting instinct of ancient soldiers is enveloping your very souls, ready to destroy all in its path. Primal instincts will cause you to burn with hatred for the life of those before you. There is no stopping it. If this carries on, we'll be at each other's throats. Gotta escape this place. I don't want to hurt him if possible. Maybe we can knock him unconscious by wiping out his life points in a duel. The futile struggle of the week. This I shall enjoy. Okay. Yep. Alright, let's take out this stinky man. Speedbeat King. Wonder if his deck is any better, or if he's still playing those shitty Fire Skull cards that look really cool. Okay, we know this song and dance already. Diva for Gilman. Gilman, come out. Don't have anything to back up our monster, so I think Magical Implement is just best bet here. Okay, I think we'll just pass. Zombie World, ooh. The turtle. Oh, we're doing this trick, okay. Let me guess, turtle for Ryukaki? Skull Flame, that makes sense. Well, good thing I have removal. Well, actually, we'll do it this way. No Mirror Force, so that's good. Okay. And Armor Master should keep us more insulated. Supersonic Skull Flame, what do you do? Wow, this card is also terrible. Pyramid Turtle. Funny. Malevolent Mech Goku in. What does this do? This card is sent to the graveyard by this effect. Take damage equal to its attack. Okay, it's just a big ass. Okay. Neat. I will pass my turn, knowing full well that the Kalut in my hand will keep me safe. Uh-oh. The old switcheroo. The Kalut in my hand did not keep me safe. Will Vortex? I think we'll pitch. Yeah, Psychic Commander. We're just gonna bait out that volcanic counter the old-fashioned way. Never mind, Torrential Tribute. AI is getting smarter. Go, my Krebons! Wait, what? Then, if there is a fire monster other than the volcanic counter in your graveyard, inflict it. He didn't have any other fire monsters. I never knew that about this card, that you can still activate it, but the effect only goes through if there is another condition met. Very, very funny. This card is terrible, holy shit. Oh, God. Okay. Just Yu-Gi-Oh things. It's like, under normal circumstances, you would think that means you just don't proc the effect, but no, it still activates. It's a mandatory trigger, actually. Hey, Grizzly, how's it going, dude? We are, some Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Transer right now, and, learning that Volcanic Counter is a much more terrible card than, initially thought. Cash dollar, let's go. Man, just hit the AI with damage to... Yeah, I mean, hey, look. Blackwing is like in 2 whole sets, and that is really easy to put together when most of them are like commons. Here's see what else the shop has, actually. Hang on. Because the previous one had Light of Destruction, which lets me build closer to... Oh! Oh no! The War Criminal set. This is just the War Criminal set! Oh my god! I can pull for Nat Beast, I can pull for the other crazy Blackwing support, I can pull for Infernity support. That's wacky. Phantom fucking Darkness! Oh no! Oh no, dog. Oh. Now I have the problem of, like, I have choice paralysis. Shit, okay. 07 to the NPCs. They're about to get hit with Nat Beast effect in response. Let's see what I can pull from 5 packs of this, sure. 5 packs of Phantom Darkness for the culture. Yeah, we'll pull from 5 of each and see which one gives me the best results. Explain for the uninformed here. So, Naturia Beast. Oh, I'll first the name, not bad. Naturia Beast, level 5 Synchro, requires exclusively Earth monsters to summon, and in response to any spell effect, I can just say negate. When we get to the next set, I will kind of yap about that. DeLorean's not bad. Phantom Darkness. This is the set that introduced a whole bunch of cards that overthrew the game balance. We have Dark Arm Dragon, a monster that lets you summon it from hand when you have exactly 3 Darks in grave. And it pops any number, lets you banish dark monsters from the grave to pop cards on the field. It introduced Allure of Darkness in the TCG, which I don't think is in this version of the set, because this is OCG packs. Armageddon Knight lets you ban a dark monster. Dark Grepher lets you ban a dark monster. There's just so much good shit in Phantom Darkness. The Shining Darkness introduced more Blackwing support, which was already an insane deck. Infernity support, which propped it right up to the meta. And X-Saber support, which also made it fucking insane. Yeah, I don't think we have found the pack that has Trishula yet, though, so maybe not as crazy just yet in our case. Yeah, I think I'm going to keep digging for Natbees, because I want to say most of our Psychics are Earth, actually. So I'm just going to toss another 2K. Mark of the Rose is cool, if I get more plant monsters. Mallet. Oh yeah, Naturia Vane is also a good card in some circumstances. And this set is like kind of booty cheeks otherwise, though. Fabled Lurie, nice modern format reference there. Oh, Card Trooper! That's cool. I'll just put that in the deck. Yeah, Vayne is also in the game, so that's nice. Mark of the Rose is my favorite. Like, hypothetically, I could also look into maybe building Naturia if I really wanted to, because there's some really nuts stuff in that archetype. Especially for this time period. Yeah, for now, yeah, we're putting in the Card Trooper, right. And again, it's like, if I want to, I can go back and pull for more Lightsworn stuff from the previous floor, because, yeah, that is another very viable strategy. Especially when I am just using it for the sole purpose of bullying CPUs. So we'll just sort by limited. Black Rose deck about to go burn. I'm gonna need to find some of the packs that set was kind of split among. I want to say Lone Fire Blossom was a TCG exclusive originally, so I won't find it in. I want to say it was Phantom Darkness it was originally released in. I am going to just confirm that real quick. Let's see. Yeah, no, Lone Fire was released in the extra pack back then for Japan. So while we got it in Phantom Darkness, they got it a little bit later. So it won't be where we would expect it to here. We already got the Dandelion, though, so that's nice. I know where to find Lightning Vortexes, that's for sure. And I want to say I already have copies of Titanial, so we are good in that regard. I'm just gonna look over. Oh, no, don't. I don't want Lamvel Dragonov. Ugh. Dreadful card. Lone Fire was in fact TCG exclusive. So was Allure of Darkness. I don't know what the TCG's R&D team was cooking back in like late 2008, but it was horrific. See, come on, plants. Where are my plants? Ah, the icon's different, that's why. Okay, I have 2 copies of Titanial, so I am missing one of those. Oh, I already have the Amaryllis. Oh, right, I need trade-in. Yeah, that's what I'm missing. I think that was in a... There's like a bad dragon structure deck. I shouldn't have phrased it that way. Anyway. Move on. Carry on. Yeah, once I find the, once I find where trade-in is located, we're cooked. All the cancerous bad cards are TCG's. No, Dark Arm Dragon was Japan's fault. We can blame them for that one. Okay. Masked Dragon. For all of you copers who are trying to play Tenpai in the modern format. Booster to my roulette. I just realized I think I forgot to take out anything to compensate for the card trooper going in, so we're probably playing a 41 card deck if I'm not mistaken. Whoopsie. Yep, 41. But this hand is kind of gas, actually. Go, my free magical android. I mean, hey, I already have my plant boss monster, Queen of Thorns, pre-prepared for the inevitable Amaryllis pivot. So that'll be funny. Okay, Overdrive Teleporter. I kind of don't want to commit to that too early in case that back row is anything real. And sure enough, it was real. And we'll pass. Okay, go, my other bird. No, E-Telly, I don't want to activate you right now. That is why. Well, that's 2 limited trap cards I'm not going to need to worry about, so I have one of my own. Yep. Let's try this again. Go, my bird. Raging... was it? Area? Yeah, area. The other half of my brain was about to call her Raging Arena, but I don't know where I got the N from. Salvage. Moray of Greed. Anything else? Oh, what I would kill for a heavy storm right now. Well, I know it's not Mirror Force or Torrential, but I'm still gonna play it safe, I guess. I don't feel too threatened at the moment. Maybe a little bit now. Gozen match. Ooh, that's nasty. Don't know why you decided to flip this up now, but it's to send a message, if anything. What can we make in this particular instance? We can make a life tech transfer. Yeah, let's do that. This is why it's always good to have backup options. Yeah, we'll bend the snail. And Lord help me if I find one of my back row removal cards. Ah, that'll do it. Okay. Now we'll set the Raigeki break and just kind of chill. Ooh, we do have a Dust Tornado. I'm not in that big of a rush to get rid of the Gozen, so I might just wait on that one. Cheap Cloud is making this annoying, though. And 2. New back row. Okay. Pop the new one. Nope. I guess we're forced to set Lightning Vortex. That's fine. Now discard Plague to pop the Gozen. A little too late on that, but that's okay. Sacrifice the second commander. Yeah, we'll activate Transer's effect. You know, despite probably not needing it, I will Stardust Dragon just because I do not like the prospect of there still being a back row on the field. Okay, now for the love of God, please do not be the third Cloudian Sheep Cloud or whatever it was. Okay, Crystal Seer, sure. Aquamador and another Crystal Seer. Snowman Eater! When the time comes, he will be ready. Will the time come? Who knows? Magicians Unite. And, ooh, Mage Power. Chris. Oh, never mind. We're picking up the other card. Cold Enchanter. Oh, we're just gonna try and beat over one of my monsters. Okay. It's very funny. Imagine going like -3 in card advantage for 300 additional attack. When I'm pretty sure the mage power could have accomplished that and then some. Anyway, go, my little guy. Ha! Sure, why not? I'll even let Shura get the killing blow. What an annoying-ass game that was. Not even particularly hard, just why? Okay, I think we have another shot at Nat Beast, so I'm gonna throw some more cash dollar. Shit, and I could even, like, boost my Blackwing deck if I wanted to go for that, too. Quite the conundrum. Yeah, let's give it a shot. The birds call to me. Rainbow Life is a classic. Very funny card. Don't really want any U-Bell stuff. There's Dark Arm Dragon. Okay. So, we have access to a literal nuke in our deck now. Oh, Seaman early worship. Alright, sounds good. Have a good night, Gundam. Take it easy. Not just that, Grizzly. We got 2 dads! Oh, in a Cyber Valley. Neat. Oh, Lonefire is in the set! Hang on! Lancer on the menu, boy! Grizzly, I'm just as confused as you are, buddy. That also means Allure of Darkness is probably in here, actually. Which is even more crazy. Oh, no. Yeah, no, I am gunning it for as much Phantom Darkness as I can pull now. For as long as the stage goes on. Okay, but first we need to assess our Blackwing situation. You play plans? No, I know. Right, original. I mean, shit, like, with the Naturia stuff, I could probably build something even crazier, actually. So, the biggest issue with putting Dark Arm Dragon in the deck as it currently stands is we have a very high mass of monsters that just aren't Dark attribute. Uh-oh, mic problems again? Uh-oh. Let me see, so that's hour 51 minutes into the VOD. I will check that out later. I hope it was just a small blip and not anything too serious, but yeah, we will... For the time being, we will carry on. It could have also just been that my mic peaked when I was, like, screaming. That also might have happened. Okay, so I'm not just, like, randomly looking through my cards. Let's... What dark monsters do we have that could technically act as filler? When I said screaming, that's strange. It might even be like my settings on, what was it, my mic filters and stuff. I'll tweak that later. is this thing? Disgusting, that's what it is. Yeah, no, it's like, I can't in good consciousness throw Dark Arm Dragon in here just yet. Though maybe. So we take out you. Take out you. We don't have enough level 3s to facilitate you as well. Take out a Psychic Commander. Put in... Blizzard the Far North is a good tuner. Plant Blackwing Dad Turbo. Hey, we work with what we got here. A Gillman. And we'll put in the third Krebons just to have more. Bit of a wonky deck composition, but not too bad. Do we need the Snowman Eater? I mean, he's just a little guy. And as we saw last game, he does come up. I think we can afford to keep the Snowman Eater, personally. We're playing a very wonky version of, like, Teledad, but now mixed with Blackwings for added effect. Which isn't exactly a bad thing, just a little strange. Fiend Skull Dragon. Interesting. We need Konami to do a compilation of these style games. Dude, I've been begging Konami to do like a GX collection and then like a 5D's collection. Or hell, a Tag Force collection would be insane. Ooh, that's like one of the best rolls we could have gotten. Okay, we do have RDA, so we can just move on. And what is this? A gold? We can just leave? But I kind of don't want to. Okay, it's a slow panel, sure. Yeah, I'm gonna try to clear out this floor as best I can, just to farm for more Phantom Darkness packs. That's a pretty good hand. Okay, normal Bora. We already have the Kalute, so we're good there. I am all of the stupid. I just put the cart before the horse. Okay. I guess we'll pass. Okay, now for the funniest trick of them all, where my opponent will summon a monster, try to hit over Bora, and then we Dust Tornado them. Frame 1. Mm-hmm. Tree eliminated. The second tree. Okay, Psychic Commander. Let's get to poking. Waboku, okay. I think we'll just pass, because if they attack Commander, we just lower their attack. If they attack Bora, we collude them. Setting a field spell. Why, though? Oh, it's because our Commander, probably. Funny. Oh, we get to do this, finally. Oh, Card Trooper. The second Airbellum. Well, now I can rest easy, knowing I'm probably not going to get hand looped today. Death Swombat, okay. I'm with you so far. See, the best part about playing against computer opponents is that they don't weigh out the consequences of actually letting me draw a card off Card Trooper. Okay, Black Whirlwind, finally. See, we can play cards. As they were intended. Alright, Bora, Amp Step. Ah, that level bonus is so nice for us now. Means we're actually able to get cards more easily. Okay, let's see, deck edit, shop. If I pulled the second Lone Fire and an Allure, then I'm just dipping. Just that easy. Super Poly, and the third Dark Arm Dragon that we can't use. Nope. Dark Lord Zerato is a funny card, but I'm not playing him. No, it was Maseré Deville, I'm pretty sure is the one I'm thinking of. Not you. Offerings to the Snake Deity is a funny card in Reptile decks. Nothing. Then we continue to dig. We will scrape the literal bottom of the barrel from this this floor if it means getting us the cards that we need. Oh, do I need a second key card for that? Interesting. Either way, I'm pretty sure I did just get more cash, so I'm going to just spend that immediately. Here we go. Dark Gruffer's cool. Glad to get you. Another Cyber Valley comes in handy. Super Poly. I mean, heroes do have other fusions, I'm pretty sure, from the packs we've been pulling from, so could maybe build heroes if I was inclined. Gigaplant and Armageddon Knight. We just have 2 War Criminals back to back. Third Cyber Valley. 4th Dad and 2nd Armageddon Knight. Okay. The dig continues. You know, just discount Raigeki, discount Harpy's Feather Duster. That's not bad. Nope, I didn't want to read you. I kind of know what you do already. Yeah, it was heavy. And that should be good. Nope. What are we making? Okay. Yeah. Sakuretsu. And now you have no board. Just kind of running through my head other cards that I should maybe keep an eye out for. Wherever the hell Gores and Tragodia are would be nice to know. Not mandatory at the moment, but damn good cards for the time. Warrior Lady of the Wasteland. I see what you're trying to do. Yeah, I think I will negate that, actually. Why are you doing this now? Wait, what? What? Is there something I'm missing? Oh, you're about to see the fattest Krebons that has ever hit the... Oh, wait. No, wait, United We Stand is actually working... Or not working at all in my case, because it equips to my monster, but it only applies the attack and defense boost for monsters my opponent controls, since they control the card. Gotta love old Yu-Gi-Oh! Well, I say old Yu-Gi-Oh! Rulings. Old Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards. Could just put some pressure on him with, like, Iron Chain Dragon. I don't think they're playing any monsters with graveyard effects, so... At worst, I am getting rid of, like, monsters I don't care about at all. Well, I got rid of an exiled force, so that's great. Psychic Commander, sure. Keep putting some pressure. Okay. Draw your last pathetic card, Transcender. Oh, I did specify pathetic card, so... Works out. Oh, I get to do a very funny trick, actually. Come on out, Black Rose Dragon! We will not be activating your first effect, because we will instead be using the lesser-known second effect of Black Rose Dragon. Please don't be Raikou. Okay. You know what? You get the damage, Black Rose. Sure. Damn, I never knew that Black Rose Dragon just had the Grimace Shake breath for their attack. Crazy. That explains why it's so dangerous. Oh, cool, we did get the key card for that. Alright, before we fight this last Transcender, let's have a quick look at what we can buy. Okay. Come on, Lonefire, and Alert. Oh, Didn't mean to do that. Well, we can just flip through. Dark Dragon, Yugioh, Prime Material Dragon's nice. Another Dad, another Grepper. Another Gigaplant. Nah. I swear, they gave me the first Lone Fire to dangle the carrot in front of my face, and now I'm just not going to see it for the rest of my attempts here. Well, worst case, we can always revisit this floor and just keep going for the Lone Fire. Well, Snowman Eater's a bad start. No, do not pop my own Snowman Eater game. That would be rude. Valhalla, Hall of the Fallen. Athena. I don't like you having that card. Oh, I was muted for that entire monologue there. Whoopsie. Yeah, no, just kind of did what we needed to loop the hand of our opponent. Another Cloudian. Which is giving me fodder for my, Shura. I believe this game was released in, 2010, which is why it's operating under the April 2010 ban list by default. Okay, so attack into the kindly donated Cloudian Smoke Ball. Gale. While you control a monster, you take no battle damage. That's annoying. Well, main 2. I'll sit on what I have for now. Leg Spreader, that's interesting. There is just a world where I just blow everything up. Yeah, I don't hate that. Off to bed. Yeah, have a good night, Grizzly. It was good seeing you. I am just gonna wrap things up and hopefully get the last copy of Lone Fire for our future deck plans here. Yeah, I'll be wrapping things up pretty soon. So, thank you for coming by. Explode everything. Another Cloudian. Oh, Diva. Cool. Okay, pass. Fortunately, I feel like the board state has been reset just enough to prevent any big swingbacks against us. Snowman Eater. Perfect. Okay, once per turn during my phase, don't control a monster, you can special summon one level 4 lower fighting monster from your hand or from either player's graveyard. Okay. Neat. Hilarious, I could just book a minute and then just walk into it with something. Kill it by its own effect. Okay, Goon Squad down. Well, let's give it one more scout's try before we leave this floor. We'll have to manually buy these last few packs here. Yeah, okay. 8 packs. What do we got? Super Engine Deep Sea King Silicon. Hey, there's our last line of fire. Nice. Can we get the allure? Nothing so far. Again, Prime Material is a cool card. Volcanic counter, of course. Alright, well, we got what we came for. Let's get out of here. Two, three, four. Oh, another one spawned. Interesting. Nope. Another rock. Okay, yeah, we should be able to wrap this up pretty quickly. Whirlwind. Also on Bora. Whirlwind effect. Add Glute. Some back row for good measure, and call that good. I'll go for the magical android play. Actually, Iron Chain Dragon's probably... Oh! Wrong card. Oh well. Nope, go to battle, I guess. Boku. Giant rat. Okay. Bit annoying, but we can work around that. MST targeting Black Whirlwind, sure. Beat the rat for King of the Beast. Let's see, on this card, you can return from your grave to the owner's hand number of beast monsters. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, more stuff out of the grave. That's good. What do we... We're out of the deck. Yakugire Panda. Ooh. Oh, that's scary. Anything that can counter that. So let's see, Krebons plus U is a 5. plus U is a 6 plus U is a 7. I think we'll just set Book of Moon, call that good. And Chaos Sorcerer. Can we do anything with that, though? Well, let's get to Mill and see if we can find something. Not quite. We can lower the number of monsters he has to boost his attack with, though. So, let's see. What 7/7s do we got? I mean, alternatively, I just make Brianak and hose him. Yeah, we'll go for Brianak, sure. Glute and Snowman Eater. And that's GG's. Nice. A perfect demonstration of how you're supposed to use that card, right when the game's about to end. Okay. Oh, didn't mean to go to my deck editor. Let's back out. Okay, come on, Allure of Darkness. Nope. Yep, third Lone Fire. Got our third Armageddon Knight. Fifth Dark Grepher, our third Gigaplant. But no Allure. That's a shame. If we really need a dark deck, then we can find a copy, I'm sure. Which requires more digging like we did for Stardust and Black Rose. But I think we are good to move on to the next floor. Some neat stuff. Alright, well, I think with that is where we will be calling it a stream for tonight. We made some really good progress. We found some insanely busted packs here in Bifrost. And, yeah, next time we are going to delve even deeper into the depths of this tower. And hopefully punch Odin in the face. I still want to commit to that. But yeah. Friday will be the first in the Mega Man Retro Achievements Marathon stream, so I will be starting with Mega Man 1, and we'll see just how much of the achievements that we'll be able to get, yeah, later this week. So, yeah, thankfully I am feeling much better now than I was last week. My voice is starting to come back to me a lot more. I'm still not 100%, but I am definitely getting there. So, thank you all for your support. I am glad to finally feel like I am actually starting 2026 proper, and yeah, there's gonna be a lot to look forward to this year, I'm sure. So, yeah, have a good night, everybody. This has been StupidStudiosN, signing out. Ciao.